All right, it's a nice summer day here in Grand Ronde, and I'm with incumbent Jon George, who I've worked with for many years, even before he was on council, believe it or not, for summer. And he's here to talk about his campaign. And for those of you who know Jon, he has always prided himself on being a culturally astute tribal member and integrates a lot of culture and traditions into his thinking and into his decision making as a tribal council member. And he wanted to devote a few minutes to talk about culture and its importance to him as a tribal leader.
Yes, thank you, Chris, and thank you for this opportunity. Lahayim, Niga Tilikum, Pishiksh. I really appreciate this opportunity to take the time to really place my heart where my passion is, and that is for our culture. Our culture really defines us as a Native people. And even though, like our young ones, I think it's important that we pass along our culture, traditions, our language, our carving, our basket weaving, our beading. Those are the things that create us as a community, ones that where we can come together. I've been in many culture classes through the tribe and have learned many things through our cultural teachers like Greg Archuleta, Margaret Matheson, Connie Graves, and so that who have taught us so much, and we're so thankful for that. These are the things that I feel like that how healing takes place for me as an ex-alcoholic with 25 years of sobriety. That it also became something for me to dwell into, to use as my therapy. Because as the teachers have taught me is that when you make something, you could only want to put good feelings or a good spirit into what you're making. Because usually also about making it is also to gift it away. And those are the important parts, I think, that we know, that as to not be selfish or to be a giving people. And that's what brings me joy, is what brings me to the point of also looking at my connection to my ancestors, of what they did, and you just continue to wonder, how did they come up with that? How did they figure out to take the inner bark of a cedar tree and make clothing, or to make hats, and to use a tree, to make a house, a plank house out of. All of these things that we do is also connected by nature. And for us, as a people of this land, who steward this land, to know how to take care of it, to know that our hazel and stuff is so sacred to us, to make beautiful baskets. When our ancestors did them, they didn't do it just thinking that it was going to be an art sale. They made them because they were utilitarian. And those are the types of things that it was just for everyday use, creates our art today. And I'm so thankful to be able to learn those, to pass those on to my children and to other generations to come, that they will always be this connectedness to your people, to your community, and to continue to thrive as a people in understanding, which is, to me, is so important, is understanding your culture and your traditions for each and every one. And I appreciate that. Thank you for your time today. Ayumasi.